लॉरी लगा काम कर रहे ना मैं वो दिलवा कर
Good morning, all of you. The session will be start within a few minutes. Good morning, ma'am. Jyoti, ma'am, am I audible?
Good morning. You are audible. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. We will start our session. Hello, everyone, and very good morning. On behalf of PES Modern College of Pharmacy, Nigri, I welcome you all to Pool Campus Drive for the Dubai in association with Naya Job. Now, I would like to welcome our honorable speaker and founder of the Naya Job Consultancy Private Limited. I wish to welcome the Jyoti Sabrish ma'am by offering the virtual bouquet. I request ma'am to accept our gratitude.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Naya Job is one of the best, fast-growing license organization in the international recruitment for the Middle East countries. The Sabrish ma'am will be delivering a lecture on the pool campus for the Dubai and all other detailed information regarding this wonderful opportunity. Naya Job is licensed by the Ministry of External Affairs. It is currently placed the 1 lakh candidate in the Gulf region. It is one of the fast leading the growing recruitment organization from India. Also, it partnered with NSDC as a catalyst for the skill training partners, educating and the brightening skill gap, creating new overseas opportunity for the Indian talent. The NIA job also collaborate with the various government bodies like ISC, the Indian Intellectual Skills Center, ICM, Indian Center for the Migration, ILO, the International Labour Organization, to understand a new employment opportunity for the Indian talent. Now I would kindly request Jyoti ma'am to take over the session.
Thank you all. Thank you for this opportunity, ma'am. I would like to first start off by saying thank you very much, Professor Devendra Visokar. He has been a big strength and support to us, and he has helped us to, canvas for this particular client of ours, which is the GMG group. And he has extended his entire support to us by doing large, canvassing for all of us. I'm very happy that all of you are here today to attend this webinar. I hope you all will take back something very important and you all will all be ready to attend the interview post this webinar. So I'm looking forward to each of you being extremely excited, extremely ready for this opportunity that you'll be getting from Naya Jobs as well as Modern College to fulfill your dreams for this opportunity. So I'm going to be sharing a little presentation that we have made just to get more clarity. And it will also help you to clear a lot of your doubts. We will also be having a little, question answer session post the presentation for you to clear all your doubts so that you're very comfortable when you go about applying for this opportunity. So just give me a minute, please. I will share my screen to you. Yes. So are you able to see my screen, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, great. So let me start with the company. We are a company called Naya Jobs Consulting Private Limited. I founded the company in the year 2009. We are licensed for international placements, which means we have a license from the Government of India, the Ministry of External Affairs, which helps us to do recruitment to any of the countries in the outside India. So that is the license given by the Government of India, which means we take care of all the candidates end to end for recruitment, including hand-holding you for the visa process. And we send you to good employers in the overseas industries. So that is our job. And we've been doing it since the year 2009. I'm going to be sharing a small little video for the Gulf market and what exactly is the Gulf. And then I will be explaining to you in terms of what are the job opportunity and things like that. So have a good look at the video. I'm sure you will be able to see a lot more videos online. I request all of you to go back, look at a lot more videos online. What is Dubai? What is the Gulf? What are the kind of opportunities? How is the living standards? I need you to do all of that too. So I'm going to be sharing a little note so that you get more curious and you go back and then look at more videos after this.
Be it the sun, sand, or just the positive vibes that the UAE gives out, expatriates love this place. We spoke to a number of expats to ask them just what it is that they love about the UAE so much. Take a look at what they had to say.
It brings people together from different countries, from different cultures, the events. Even though during quarantine, we can still manage to celebrate this National Day together. I just love it. The energy, the cultures, the people, the happiness, the joy of everything. It's just amazing.
Living in the UAE for me is the most amazing and unique experience that I have not seen anywhere else in the world. If I want to sum it up, it would be into these three main points. Diversity, where you can find more than 100 nationalities with a different backgrounds, all living in a harmony. Tolerance, when you feel respected and appreciated. Sports, being an athlete in a country where activities and sports are highly supported and encouraged on the state level. Thank you, UAE.
What I like about living in the UAE is first and foremost the safety. You know, it's wonderful to stay here. You can go anywhere you want to. You can walk outside with your mobile phone. You don't have to worry about being mugged.
As a woman, I feel so protected here. And even if I travel or walk alone in the street, I feel so safe. And then there's a law that protect women's rights.
It's one of the most beautiful destinations you would have ever seen. You have the traditional culture available over here, and you have the modern life availability over here. The development is outstanding, and it is equally treated for all the religions, all the nationalities. It's a beautiful city, much affordable city with amazing tourist destination.
We are living together with many culture, nationality, very friendly, and we like each other without any problem. I love Dubai, and we are very enjoying with Dubai.
I always feel like home here. I never felt as a stranger. I never felt as an outsider, even though I'm a third culture kid. I've been seeing love and kindness since day one. I've been seeing achievements, successful initiatives taken by leaders from Sheikh Zayed, Sheikh Mohammed, passing on to Fazzah. How did they do that in a very short time? How did they change everything? How did they change the land from a desert to a must-visit destination? It's just mind-blowing. Thinking about it makes me feel lucky enough that I've witnessed it all. I've seen it all. I've seen it how it was before and how it is now.
As a female, I love living in the UAE because I feel safe. I also feel empowered to fulfill my dreams. I love interacting with the different cultures and nationalities from around the world.
It's only been 8 months since we moved to the UAE with my family. We are very happy to be here, and the reason that we moved from India to the UAE is because it's one of the safest places to be. It's one of the only places in the world that opens its arms to all the expats from around the world and gives them a chance to be successful and happy at the same time.
Why do I like to celebrate National Day in Dubai?
So if you can see, there are so many different people and all their different comments about UAE. You see that all of them are extremely happy because we have more than 200 different nationalities that live in this country together. And all of them coexist in peace, which means they make it so safe, they make it friendly, they make it easy to live there. There is everything available in the same place, and you're not struggling when you go there. You feel at home very quickly. So that is the advantage of having to live in a new country with so much of ease that they make it for you. So most people make it, that's the whole culture that they are talking about. And I'm sure when you go there, you will be also experiencing this kind of a culture. So coming back to UAE, they basically, it is a federation of 7 different emirates. So they have Abu Dhabi, which is the capital of UAE. There is Dubai, there is Sharjah, there is Fujairah, Ras Al Khaimah, Al Quwain. So we can see that UAE consists of 7 different federations, and it is one of the largest Indian populations live in UAE. So total global population of Indians all over the world is 18 million. However, you have 10 million population of the Indian diaspora which live in the UAE. So we are one of the largest populations that live in the UAE. Now, obviously, if this population was not happy, we will not be able to survive in that place for long. I mean, we know that if we are not happy in a place, nothing stops us from coming back home, right? So therefore, the fact that that many people live there and want to keep migrating there, it shows that UAE does something good for us, which is why people go there and stay happily for years and years and years. And they make good money, and they also send back a lot of money to their home. Now, what is the total remittance of people which are coming back, which, people abroad, what do they send home? How much money do they send home? If any of you have ever gone and Googled this amount, you will be shocked to know that 83 billion is sent in the year 2020 of people who lived abroad. Now, that is the kind of money that people are sending home to their families. Now, this is very important because that shows the kind of money people make when they go abroad. And that is the kind of money that you can send home to your families, to your loved ones, for you to maybe come back to a better life. So this is the amount of money that people are making abroad. So if you see in all, in all ways, you see that definitely there is, I'm going to be stopping this video. Just give me a minute.
Be it the sun, sand, or
Just give me a minute, please. So this is what exactly the UAE does to all of you, and that should be a very motivating factor for all of you to apply. Now, let us talk a little about Naya Jobs and what exactly we've accomplished over the last few years. So we were founded in the year 2009. We are licensed by the Ministry of External Affairs. In certain industries itself, like for example, retail, telecom, banking, hospitality, apart from the normal industries, we've employed 10,000 candidates in the last few years itself. Now, these are few industries that we are talking about, not the other industries where we also do very large numbers. We've engineered a paradigm shift in the industry. Now, what do we do differently from most of the companies that are working in our industry? We don't encourage middlemen. We don't encourage, because most of the people, when they think about UAE, they think about, oh my God, I will be paying a lot of money. Oh, if I go there, will I have a guaranteed job? Will I be actually paid salary, or something will happen to me? So therefore, the industry has a lot of precedents where people are scared. People are scared to leave the country and go with somebody they don't know. That is why what we do is we partner with very reputed people like Modern College, and we partner with people, and then we use this platform to canvas to larger, people like y'all in terms of potential employees like y'all, and we make it legitimate recruitment practices. We call it ethical recruitment practices. So therefore, we eradicate the middlemen and we practice the direct recruitment model. We also use advanced technologies like the SaaS software, the CRM software. We embrace new recruitment channels. We use social networking sites. We do turnkey hiring in a different format. So therefore, instead of going all about using middlemen and then going, and canvassing through a normal format, where a middleman charges money for a lot of recruitment, then they handhold you to, different middlemen in the industry chain. We just take away all of that. It is only Naya Jobs, the employer, and maybe the partner, that is Modern College. So therefore, there is no money that is exchanging hands, and the recruitment opportunity that you're getting is absolutely clean and ethical. We also establish partnerships with NSDC. Now, what is NSDC? NSDC is the largest training, government, semi-government entity, which is National Skill Development Corporations. So what do? We train and deploy industry-ready talent to newer geographies. So we are talking to Australia, Japan, Singapore. In fact, we are also talking to a lot of European countries now. The Indian talent landscape is extremely large. We are a very large population. We are a very young population. We are needed everywhere in the world. We just need that to bridge that little skill training gap, because every country requires a different skill. Once we understand that skill, which is, a little bit of training that can help us, we can fit in any country we choose. That is the advantage of what, the Indian talent landscape is. And we are going to be the largest landscape of people which are going to migrate globally tomorrow. So therefore, it's, we are going to have the platform to go anywhere in the world. We just need to keep that mind frame of what it is that when we migrate, what exactly is that country going to want from us. We have to learn little more skills of theirs. We have to be open and receptive to new learning opportunities. We have to be open to understanding our country is different, their country is different. How will I fit in their country? What is that exactly I need to do to get there? And what is the opportunity then I will get? I will get the opportunity of doing so many different things. Globally, I will be recognized. I will have a lot more money in my pocket. I will be able to get more money for my family. I will be probably able to migrate to bigger new countries later. So you have to think of a big future. You are all young minds. You are the future of India. You have to think differently of how exactly you're going to shape your future differently from your own peers. So that is what I appeal to each one of you. Now let us talk about how the entire process of selection is going to be. So we are going to be working with the college and Naya Jobs together. We're going to handhold each other and we're going to handhold you through the process. So first, we will take your CV. Modern College will call you. They will ask you certain questions. They will go through a process of pre-screening. You will have to attend the entire process with them. Post their selection, then they will send it to Naya Jobs for the final pre-screening process. We will then check on our criteria because we've been given a certain criteria by the client. And once we select those, when we go through that criteria, then between Modern College and Naya Jobs, we will then say this is the final list of candidates we will be presenting to our client. The client will have maybe 1 or 2 rounds of interview. They will then check the credentials, post the interview round. Now, this is also going to happen with the client. The client will then come on a round of interview. They will also select, based on the criteria they think. And once you are selected, you will have a certain process to go through for the visa process. So please understand there are going to be multiple rounds of interview. Your documents are going to be pre-screened. There is going to be a lot of training as well as learning process in the whole thing. So therefore, we will handhold you through the entire process. And once you select it, we will then tell you to go for a pre-medical test. Now that is very important because a pre-medical test, we want you to be healthy when you go to a new country. So we'll tell you to do a little quick pre-medical test, not very large, just 4 to 5 tests. And then we will attest your degree because that helps you to get the visa from the new country that you're going to be joining. Again, don't worry. Naya Jobs as well as Modern College will help you through the process. There will be nothing that you will not be prepared for. We will handhold you through the entire process step to step. We will clear all your doubts. We will ensure that there is a very smooth onboarding to the new, place that you're going to be joining. Then they will give you a free ticket to join. The free visa will be given, and then you will join the employer in a good format. So there's going to be the process plus a lot of help in the process and a lot of clarity in the process. Therefore, you will be giving your best foot forward. That is what we want from you. We want you to be very prepared. We want you to go to the website of GMG Group. We want you to read up as much as you can. We want you to be technically sound. We want you to brush up on your interviewing skills. You need to put in effort. We will put in effort. End of the day, we are going to get the selection going. And we want you to get the great job. That is all this is done because of that. So please put an effort along with us. Now let me go back to what is our client, GMG Group. GMG Group is one of the very large retail brands in the UAE. They have a portfolio of various brands and various domains. They are in the sports domain, they are in food, they are in health, and they are in consumer goods. I appeal to one and each one of you, please go and visit their website. If you see sports, they have 400 stores. In food, again, they have multiple stores. They are in health, which is where we are. We are going to be working with the Supercare brand of theirs. They have other brands called Vitamed, Arabella, Good Health, a lot of brands. They have other consumer brands. So therefore, please go and visit the website of the GMG Group as well as the Healthcare Group. So when was Supercare started? It was started in the year 1978, and they have 60 international brand portfolios. They have more than 400 employees that are working with them and 40 stores. So therefore, you are working with a very reputed brand, which has been in the industry for a long time. Now they are expanding rapidly, which is why they have come to India for the hiring process. As of now, they have 49 stores. Where are their stores located? They are located 3 in Abu Dhabi. They have 41 in Dubai. They have 3 in Sharjah, and they have 2 in Ajman. So therefore, when you are going to be selected for the GMG group, you could be placed in any of these particular emirates. And you must be open to that because each of the emirates are equally good and equally expanding. So don't worry about it, where you're going to be based. I'm so sorry. Just a minute. Yeah. So therefore, you will be placed in any of these different emirate locations. I'm sure GMG Group will also give you the criteria for selection when they go through the process, but Modern College is also giving you all the details. So I'm going to be running through this with you. Modern College has already done it, and they will be also hand-holding you. So there are 3 different criteria for selection. The first one is trainee pharmacist without license, which is what the Indian licensed graduate is. They fall in that criteria. We are having equal opportunities for female as well as male. There are going to be 6 days working in the week. You'll have one holiday in the week. You have rotational shifts because obviously it is a pharmacy, you know that. And also we are be looking at criteria, which is the age, 23 years to 32 years of age. So that is our cutoff age criteria. So therefore, if you're an Indian licensed pharmacist, you will fall under the first criteria. If you have gone and attended an exam called the DHA, MOH, and HAAD, the DHA is for Dubai, HAAD is Abu Dhabi, and MOH is Sharjah. Now, if you see, these are just nothing else but exams, licensed exams, basically for the license of the Emirate, and you will have to give this exam to get into the next criteria. I appeal. Now, this exam is given to you after 2 years of experience. Now, then, if you give that exam, your salary will literally become double. I will explain that to you also again. And the third criteria is if you have more experience after you give the exam. So therefore, every Indian candidate will be called trainee pharmacist without license. If you give the exam, you will be with license, and then you will be an experienced pharmacist. So what is the salary that they will be offering? They will be offering you 3,000 dirhams. Now, this is the trainee pharmacist. If you give the exam, the salary will become 5,000 or 6,000 dirhams. Now, that means the exam becomes a very important criteria for them. Now, why do they need that? Because that means you're legitimately practicing in the country with their license. And you need to give this exam. It's a very simple exam. It is exactly like the exams you've been giving in India. It is not very difficult. Every candidate gives this exam, and 99% all of them clear this exam. So do not worry about it. It's just like your own BPharm exam that you've been giving. So it is not something unique. It is that you have already studied, but you'll be just giving the exam so that they establish credibility and they say, okay, this candidate does know, he is already a proper graduate there. It's just a filtering criteria. So don't worry about it, but please ensure that you start preparing for the DHA exam or the different exams that you want to appear for. Let me explain also the cost of living. I'll go back to this. Now, when you make a salary of 3,000 dirhams, most of you want to ask, how much am I going to save? Is there a potential saving in this? Now, the cost of living is approximately 1,200 dirhams. Now, when I say 1,200 dirhams, you will say, oh, it's only 1,200 rupees. No, please do not take it like that. You are in a different country. Potential of earning to saving is very different. The cost of money there is very different. So therefore, if you live there, you will be sharing your accommodation. When you share your accommodation, you will be sharing with different people in a room or in a house. The cost of living is approximately 400 to 700 dirhams for the bed space. When you get the bed space, you'll get electricity, you'll get water, you'll get internet, you'll get also cleaning facility with that amount. So therefore, you approximately say you spend 500 to 700 dirhams, you will have a mess facility or you will be having a kitchen. You can cook or use the mess. That will cost you 300 dirhams. Cost of, travel here or there, going out, 200 to 300 dirhams. Therefore, 1,800 dirhams is the saving potential you will have. Multiply into 20, you will be at least saving minimum 36,000 dirham, 36,000 rupees. Now, we are not sending you so that you earn only 36,000. You will be having incentives month on month, and incentives will be equally lucrative, which means every rupee earned will be every rupee saved. So you will always have that target in your mind that I want to earn more, so I will save more. And therefore, you will be able to save not less than 40,000 Indian rupees month over month. Now, this is the situation when you don't have the license. Post completion of 2 years, which is the completion of Indian experience and UAE experience, or only Indian experience, any experience is good experience for the exam, you will be then offered a salary of 5,000 dirhams. This is when you clear the exam and then you get the local license of the Emirate, you will be immediately taken that salary of 5,000 dirhams. Now the cost of living is the same, but the saving became double. So therefore, that is the potential of saving that you have. I'm also going to be running through a couple of FAQ documents with you in terms of FAQ answers and questions so that you can have this, understanding, and then we can probably open for, a small question and answer session. What is this opportunity? This opportunity is an employment opportunity. It is not for you to go and visit Dubai and just have fun and come back, which means you are going for legitimate work. They give you this opportunity for a period of 2 years, which means the contract period is 2 years. And this is the rule of the law. That is, in Dubai or Abu Dhabi or all the 7 Emirates, they always give you a 2-year employment opportunity. You be the CEO or you be anybody in the company, always only 2-year visa is given. Now, this visa is extendable and renewable. It will be easily extendable. Nothing happens. They just keep extending the 2-year visa. Now, the client is going to pay for your visa, your joining ticket, your initial accommodation of 14 days. Therefore, when you go there, it's a new country. You will say, where am I going to live? How am I going to live? Don't worry about it. They will take care of your 14 days of accommodation. Then they will show you local accommodation available close by. You can pick and choose based on your budget. And then you will be able to settle in that accommodation after 14 days. So therefore, if you see, it's extremely easy to settle in the new country because there is no cost involved. Your visa is free. You'll be giving a ticket. You'll also get initial accommodation of 14 days to settle in the new country. The cost of this exam, the DHA, HAAD or MOH, is going to be paid by the student or the employee. You can write your exam. If you've completed 2 years of work experience in India, you can take this exam as of next month and you can show us that you've cleared the exam. Automatically, we will upgrade your salary to the new salary. However, if you'd like to wait and then complete the 2 years when you go to Dubai, no problem. You can do that too. And then you should write your exam and then your salary will change. But this cost of this exam will be paid by you. We will explain those details to you as and when we go through the pre-screening process. The monthly salary that you get from the GMG group is tax-free and it will be paid to your bank account. The cost of this accommodation, food, transportation will be paid by you, which means you will get a salary of 3,000, which will be tax-free. And the entire cost of this accommodation, food and transportation will be paid by you from the 3,000 dirhams. And you will be also paid incentives monthly, month over month. And that could be any amount, 500, 1,000, I don't know. The sky is the limit in terms of incentives. UAE is a host to 200 different nationalities. It's an extremely safe place to work. It's very safe for women. It's very safe for all nationalities. It's extremely nice and friendly, like you saw on my second slide. Now, what is it that we are going to offer you? We're going to offer you an opportunity to make good money. We are going to offer you an opportunity in a good environment for growth, for learning, etc., etc. We are also offering you an opportunity, which is a very safe environment for different nationalities, including Indians. We are giving you an opportunity for an international exposure. We are not going to tell you, come on, go there, settle down for life, it's a green card. No, we are telling you, you are young, you can go there, explore new avenues, learn new things, and make a lot of money in the next 3 years, 4 years, 2 years. That is your, you can take a decision how much time you want to spend there. After 2 years, you can return back home. Nobody is going to say, no, you must stay there. That is the opportunity that we give you. It's a free will opportunity. You can go there for a short period of time. We can go there for a long period of time. However, for the first 6 months, you will not be able to be there. You will not be able to come home because you will be on probation period. Post that, you can come home any number of times to your country and you'll be able to go any number of times. Therefore, you will be given 30 days of paid leave in a year. Now, this 30 days is your leave. You can take it as and when you wish, but you must obviously inform the company that you're working with. So with all of this, I hope you understand that this opportunity is an extremely good opportunity and you'll be quite happy with the job that we have been going to give you. Now, I'll open the forum for the college as well as people to give me some questions. Rohini ma'am, you can take the place and then you can let me know what are the questions that they are coming. I hope this is clear. I mean, I hope it was all very clear for you, ma'am, as well as for the college, that we are able to, every doubt is answered in most formats, right?
Yes, thank you so much, ma'am, for the clear understanding of this job opportunity. Now the session is open for the question and answer. If any participant have asked any question, then you can put your question in the chat box. Jyoti ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
There is one question that how much expenses we can expect throughout the entire process?
Oh, that's a very good question. So the cost of employment to you is nothing. It's a free recruitment opportunity. The only cost that you will be paying is for something called the degree attestation. Now, your degree needs to be certified by 3 different authorized, reputed government entities, which is the MEA, UAE Embassy, and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Now, that cost of the attestation, which means it has to get 2 attestations in India and 1 in the home country, which is UAE, and that cost will be 18,000 rupees. That cost is only because your visa has to get stamped and it will come in a proper format. And that is for all candidates joining the Emirate nation. So we have to attest the degree, and this cost is paid towards the degree attestation. And this degree will help you to get more jobs tomorrow in any of the companies that you want to wish tomorrow after you want to, move on. So therefore, this is very important. So the cost is only 18,000 and it will be paid only on selection and after the certain criteria are met. There will be nothing you will pay for before. Only post-selection, post your offer, post certain document screening. After that, we will tell you, come on, now we are ready to process your degree and your visa. So therefore, start working with us on this, payment.
Ma'am, there is one more question. That the participant is already have the 2 year experience in the India. Now, they are going without the DHA to the Dubai, then can they eligible for the DHA exam after the joining Dubai?
Yes. As soon as you complete 2 years of experience, you are eligible to write your DHA exam or HAD or MOH. You can definitely take it even before you go from India, or you can go there, join after 1 month and take the exam. It is absolutely your way of doing it. Nobody will tell you that you have to do it now or later. It is your choice. But we appeal to you to write the exam as quickly as you can because it helps you to improve your salary. So therefore, it will become like a pressure point for yourself because you want to earn more salary. If you're going to earn 22,000 dirhams, it's equal to 40,000 Indian rupees for you. So therefore, we will definitely push you to write the exam as quickly as you can. And similarly, even the client is going to push you to write the exam. However, you can choose to write in India, or when you join there, you can write it immediately in the next, 1 month or 2 months, whenever you require.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. We will update the next notification through the mail and the Telegram group. Now, I would request Mr. Devendra Visokar sir to give the overview of the college. I hand over the session to the sir.
Thank you.
Okay, good afternoon, one and all. First of all, I welcome all the participants who have joined the Zoom meeting, and you can say, you are the most lucky person. You got this opportunity to join this Dubai campus, and I am very much thankful to Jyoti ma'am for explaining excellently the way of interview process. And we are there to help you out, students, because whatever the whatever your queries, we are going to answer simultaneously through your Telegram group. And apart from that, we are going to update you about the various interview processes, okay, step by step, because the data is very huge and we have to cater everyone. That's why we are keeping your interviews in a step by step manner, and we'll give you the entire information in the Telegram group. I would like to brief you about our institute. Our institute is almost 25 years old, and we are accredited by the NBA and also NAC. We are in top 50s by NIRF, and in almost top 75 in last consecutive 2 years. We have already received the Best College Award by Savitribai Phule University, and we are the approved institute by AICT and PCI, and we are recognized by the government of Maharashtra, and we are permanently affiliated to Savitribai Phule University, and we are approved institutions for all the pharmacy education like B Pharmacy, PharmD, and PhD programs. And we are approved under Section 2F and 12B of UGC Act 1956. I express my sincere thanks to our Honorable Chairman, Dr. G.R. Ekbote, Chairman Business Council, Progress Education Society, and for his constant encouragement and support. And I must mention my sincere thanks for our respected principal, Dr. P.D. Chaudhary sir, for his continuous encouragement and motivation to conduct such kind of opportunities for the student. Is very much helpful for conducting all these kind of activities. You're always having a, you can say, aspiration to help the students to get big placement opportunities. And this is one more part. We are conducting the whole campus drive for Dubai and UAE. Jyoti ma'am, I express my sincere thanks to you for sparing your valuable time. Okay, and we'll be in hand to hand with all this process. And whatever the help, dear students, you required, you can call us. Okay, we have mentioned our Telegram group invitation, and you can join that invitation and join the group so that you will get the updated information. Okay. With this, ma'am, we'll meet by 3 p.m. Okay.
Yes.
We have a round of interviews. I will share you the list of students also. Dear students, that's all from my part. Now I request Dr. Rohini to conclude the session.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now, toward the end of the session, I thank to Jyoti Sabrish ma'am for sharing his valuable time and guiding the participant for the Naya job. I would like to welcome the all participant that the participant just turn on your cameras, then we will take some photographs. Thank you so much. I would like to thank to Mr. Devendra sir and the participant for the joining the session. I conclude this session is over. Thank you, one and all.